And we're recording. Right. So I had mentioned earlier about the whole health and fitness thing and how it relates to motorcycles. And I kind of wanted to touch on this a little bit. Uh, just quick video of me running my app. You can call it useless information, or you can take heed. Um, Throughout this, there's going to be some cut ins. I got to edit some things just to illustrate this. As you all know, my daily rider, uh, bike that I ride back and forth to work around town, it is a big, heavy behemoth of a tour bike. I was riding a Goldwing, which was around 850 to 900 pounds, and I now, my daily rider is a Yamaha Royal Star Venture. Same thing, 950 pounds. This bike does not have reverse. Okay. That being said, you don't need to be a bodybuilder to move it around if you know what you're doing. But it helps to be strong. Uh, Number two, when you ride motorcycles, let's put it this way: there are two types of bikers, and any old head with some frosting on his chin and in his hair will tell you there's two different types of riders: those that have gone down, in other words, crashed, and those who will go down. When you crash, you need to know how to take a fall. Um, there's a lot of people who could probably show you better than I can, and I'm not jumping on a dirt bike and showing you how to crash. I've done it enough, dude. I'm held together with pins and plates and screws as it is. But that's how I learned to ride motorcycles. If you're in better physical condition, you've got a little bit of muscle tone and you're flexible because you stretch out and you exercise daily, you're a lot less likely to be injured in that crash than if you are 50 to 70 pounds overweight, diabetic, high blood pressure. You might die in a Actually, no, man, I won't put his name out there. He survived the crash with a severely broken leg and some broken ribs, but he was severely overweight. He was diabetic and he had a bad heart. And when they did the surgery to repair his leg, um, unfortunately, God rest his soul, he didn't come out of it. And that was simply because he was in such poor physical condition. So it is very important if you ride motocross bikes, you ride trials bikes, you ride dual sport bikes. That's super important to be in half decent shape. You're standing up on the pegs. You're throwing that motocross bikes are light, but you're throwing that 250 to 300 pound bike around, and it's throwing you around. It's actually a hell of an aerobic workout to be on a motocross bike. Plus, you got to pick them up and load them in a truck. The kind of riding I do, I just cruise around town on a big, heavy touring bike, and I take, long group rides on it. And I have an older Harley Davidson that doesn't weigh very much. It's only like 550 pounds. I fling it around like nothing. But it still isn't exactly light. And I move bikes around in my garage and whatnot and put them up on the lift and I work on them. And it helps to just be active. Um, Physical fitness is important to enjoying fully the motorcycle riding experience. It is, and believe me, I'll drop a before when I was like 330 pounds pick. Hopefully, it should go right here, and then I'll drop an after pick when I got down to 225 pounds, right about. All right, I got lazy. Um, it's what it is. I spoke about this in my New Year's video. We got this nice house. I got a bunch of bikes. I got a little wannabe shop, got some people bring their bikes to me to work on, and I just totally forgot about exercise. And I have a nicer kitchen here. I even did some cooking videos that nobody watched. I got my own wood fired pizza oven out on the back porch, back deck back there. I started making homemade pizzas, cakes, pies. Like, the next thing I know, my pants are fitting tighter. Like, as you can see in this clip here, kind of ashamed of the way I look. So, around middle to the end of October, just simple diet and exercise. I don't go crazy. I don't kill my. Yeah, we got to splice this in. Um, Throughout editing, I forgot one thing. I tell you about exercising and what I do, and let me give you a current pick. Um, it's not the greatest, whatever, but this is from like the middle of October to it is now January the 4th. This picture was taken 3 days ago. Middle of October till January the 1st, New Year's Day. So for me to get down to that 225-pound mark, I did it in like 8 months. I literally lost, I wasn't a full 300 and whatever, but I literally lost about 60 pounds in 8 months. And it was terrible. It was. I worked out about 2 hours a day. I existed off a bowl of Cheerios for breakfast and a chicken salad for dinner, and that's it, and water. And that completely sucks. But you can do it. A little bit different process. Now, I exercise for half hour to 45 minutes a day, and I do take a day or two off per week. So I'm only doing this like 5 days a week, and I'm not killing it. But there's some major changes in my diet. No more potato chips and snack food that's extremely salty. I don't put salt on my food. I don't eat sweets at all now. Like sweets for me, I just had this for lunch. That's awesome. Sweets for me is like this stuff right here. It's Greek yogurt. As you can see, it's only got 80 calories. It's got 12 grams of protein, zero sugar in it. Like, seriously, it tastes like strawberry cheesecake flavored pudding. It's freaking amazing. And they have a bunch of different flavors. It's not that expensive. So I got a sweet tooth, but I'll eat like one of these after dinner, and that cures a sweet tooth. Um, Even diet soda and diet iced tea, that is a major change that I made. I was good for a half a gallon of Turner's diet iced tea a day. Well, it's not that good for you. You would think it would be because you're getting zero sugar and zero calories, but it's not. I cut that out. That's a major thing. Now it's like I have this bottle because when I have like 10 of these, after so many bottles of water, I will drink like a Gatorade Zero, or this is 7-Eleven. But I save the bottles. That's just tap water in it with a little bit of this stuff, water flavoring with electrolytes at 0 calories. It's important to get the water into your system. About a half a gallon a day at least, more in the summer if you sweat a lot. It's important to do. And this stuff's delicious. Honestly, it tastes like Gatorade. Um, yeah, it is what it is. So that's just my take on it. And yeah, overall, like I am supposed to be on losartan Hyzar, and I stopped taking it for a few months and started doing this. And I walked into the doctor, and lo and behold, my blood pressure is down to 123/80. And wow, that medicine's really working. I'm going to up your dosage. I looked at him and said, that's funny. I haven't taken it in like 2.5 months. And you're not supposed to. Yeah, well, I quit taking it. I started eating right and I started exercising every day. Well, I think you should still be on it. No, you want to charge my health insurance for writing me a prescription. You want to make money. Sorry, I don't need it. I have a close friend named Eric. He went from having to inject himself with insulin because of his diabetes to no diabetes medicine at all. He cut way back on his drinking. And as you know, if you watch this, I am straight edge. I don't drink, I don't do any drugs, nothing like that. Coffee. I love my coffee. You're not taking that away from me. But Eric was a heavy drinker and he cut way back. He watches his diet and he goes, well, as you've seen in the short video, I have a little wannabe home gym, but he actually goes to Planet Fitness like 3, 4 days a week. All of a sudden, he looks like a total different dude, and he no longer needs insulin or diabetes medicine, and his sugar is good level, which kind of screws up the doctors because technically, with what I weigh, I should be obese. I am obese according to them. Um, I'm not a skinny skeleton floating around in a fat suit. Obviously, as you could see. Um, at 225 pounds, I was technically obese, and you've seen that picture, so you can't go by those charts. And when you start this process, you can't really go by how much weight you lose, especially if you're doing like what I'm doing. I'm doing a little bit of weight training with the issues with my back, my knees, my feet from the motorcycle accidents. I really can't do jogging. I can't. It'll tear my body up. I'll be in a wheelchair. So it's more or less a stationary bike to get the heart rate up and keep it there for like 15 minutes, and then 20 to 35 minutes of weight training with a cable operated home gym and some free weights. And I also throw in some crunches when my back's not hurting real bad, and this little guy here helps a lot. You can track your calories on it. If I can get it to light up, set goals for yourself on how many calories you burn with your workout. Like I have found in a 35-minute workout, I've burned double the calories that I would have burned all day at work. And as you know, I'm a truck driver, but I'm not a sit on my butt, drive down the highway truck driver. I work inside of a steel mill and I operate a roll off dumpster truck. So I'm in and out of my truck every 20 minutes. I'm pulling heavy cables. I'm swinging open doors that weigh 1,000 pounds. Like it's for a truck driver, it's hard at work, but you still ain't burning calories like that. Like over the road, guys, there's gyms at most truck stops. And dude, if you did 15 minutes a day, you'll live so much longer. You'll feel so much better. Like even now with my spine issues, I should be half crippled. I can do everything I want to do, and it's just through moving your body. And like I said, if you love, the lifestyle of riding motorcycles and the sport of it, whatever, even if you're just into cruisers, you'll be able to ride a lot longer into your older age because you'll be healthier. So that alone makes it worth it. And it's not like you need to be one of these gym rats that needs to be in a gym 3 hours a day. You don't. But if you can commit yourself, if you can sit there and watch this video and however many other videos on YouTube, you can spend that much time just exercising. You don't need the equipment I have. You can do push ups and sit ups. You can walk up and down your steps. You can go for a walk. Walking's great, but you need to walk as fast as you possibly can to get your heart rate elevated some. So, whatever, man. I just figured I'd talk about it a little bit. You guys are going to come on this journey with me. Um, the next big group ride that you're going to see, we didn't do the polar bear ride this year. Sorry. No, it wasn't happening. Just New Year's Day, I had stuff to do. It's, yeah, no. But Blessing the Bikes around the end of March. I have a video from that from last year. I can even, maybe I'll drop a link in the description. That'll be the first big group ride that I'm going to do this year. Not 100% sure which bike I'm taking. Uh, might be the Yamaha Royal Star Venture. Might just be the Harley. It all depends on if Mrs. Phoenix Motorsports wants to come. If she doesn't want to come, then I'm probably going to take the Harley and I'm going to freeze my butt off. But Harley fucking Davidson, man. Thanks for watching, man. I just hope maybe I can inspire some of you. Because if you see my before pic, you see my after pic, and you've seen what I looked like just 3 months ago. You know, no, that was like actually I think I made that video at like Labor Day. I think Labor Day, September, whatever holidays, at the end of September. I think, yeah. But yeah, from then till now, and you can see the difference in me in the short video. And hey, it's not that hard. If I can do it, anyone can do it. I'm lazy as hell and I'm fat, but I'm doing it. So why ain't you? Hopefully, I inspired you, man. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the subs, man. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And I will see you in the next chapter.